வந்தாச்சு. ஓகே கேஸ், வந்தாச்சு. ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு வரும். ரொம்ப டேஸ் கழிச்சு வரும் நினைக்கிறேன் ஸ்ட்ரீமுக்கு. ஓகே கேஸ், என்னாச்சு? லைவ் வருதா? நெட்வொர்க் ஏதோ ஆன மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. ஓகே, கரெக்டாக தான் இருக்குது. நெட்வொர்க் ஏதோ டவுன் ஆன மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. ஓகே, பார்ப்போம். எம்எஸ் கரெக்டாக இருக்கு. இப்போ தான் பார்ப்போமா ஃபஸ்ட்டு. வந்துடுச்சு. ஓகே, நம்ம ஷாவோடது முடிப்போம் இன்னைக்கு. கமெண்ட் கைஸ், லைக் போட பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தால் லைக் போட சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தால் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். Let's go for 610 subscribers. Only 3 more.
Welcome to. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here. Add Astra.
எவ்வளோ இருக்கும்? 300 தான் இருக்கா? ஓ, இது என்ன ஒரு கொஸ்ட் இருக்கா? இது ஹேங் அவுட் இருக்கு. இப்போ போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். எல்லாம் கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு போவோம். க்ளவுஸ்லாம் கலெக்டே பண்ணுறதில்ல. ஆமாம், எங்கள் ஜியோ காம்பஸ் இருக்கு நம்மகிட்ட. இது ஷாப் ஃபஸ்ட்டு உங்களுக்கு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி இதுதான் ட்ரெஷர் ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க. இங்கே தான் அவங்கள வச்சிருக்கீங்க அட்டா பாருங்களா இதில் ஒன்றுமே கிடையாது.
But a momentary distraction.
ரைட் இங்கே செலக்ட் பண்ணி தான் இருக்கணும். ஏய் இங்கே இவ்வளோ வேர்ல்டு பெஸ்ட் இருக்கா ட்ரெஸ் அக்கா நெவலட் எடுக்கிறோம் கைஸ். நம்ம இந்த ஜாங்லேயும் எடுக்கிறோம். ஹாய் கேடி கில்லர் ப்ரோ. ஹாய் கார்த்திக் ப்ரோ. 50-50 லாஸ் ஆயிட்டீங்களா? 3 times 2 ஐயோ இது நானும் 50-50 லாஸ் தான் ப்ரோ. ஐடாக்கு வெல்கம் கைஸ். லைக் போடாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தால் லைக் போட சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே நம்ம ஷாவோட கோஸ்ட் ஆரம்பிப்போம். சரி கைஸ் கமெண்ட் சொல்லலாமா வரல. 20 புல்ஸ் நைடா அண்ட் அவுட்டோ கிடச்சி ப்ரோ இப்படிலாம் சொல்லாத ப்ரோ. மனசுலாம் வலிக்குதே. நல்லா லாஸ் ஆகிடுச்சு ப்ரோ எனக்குலாம். ஆன் பண்ணி ப்ரிமோஸ் இப்போ தான் ப்ரோ ஃபார்ம் பண்ண போகிறேன். இனிமேட்டு தான் 300 தான் இருக்குது. இதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ப்ரிமோஸ் சேர்க்கணும். 40 புல் பண்ணேன் 5 ஸ்டார் கேரக்டர்ஸ்க்காக 4 ஸ்டாருக்காக. நம்மளுக்கு 4 ஸ்டார் இது ஷினோபு வேணும்னு சொல்லி புல் பண்ணேன் கொடுக்கல. 40 பிட்டின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். லாஸ்ட்டாக சீச்சி லாஸ் ஆகிட்டேன். நோ சீச்சி 5 ஸ்டார் பார்ப்போம். இந்த வேலட் நம்ம C1 எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணோம். எது இங்கே இருக்கு பிளாக்காக இருக்கானுங்க. இவனுக்கு தான் இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டே வருது இப்போ நினைக்கிறேன். 3 பிட்டி தானா? ஸோ சார் ப்ரோ.
Weird about those hilly trails over there.
20% எத்தனை பெட்டி ப்ரோ? எத்தனை பெட்டில இருந்தீங்க கேடிக்கலர்?
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen
என்ன கார்த்திக் ப்ரோ நம்ம வச்சு சரியாறானுங்க.
And they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. The guests are in great danger.
எப்படி பதறா?
If we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
இப்பதான் ஷா வருவான்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Let's light it up. There is no escape.
முடிஞ்சு. ஹாய் ப்ரோ பர்ட் கேமர் வெல்கம் ஆஃப்டர் லாங் டைம். ஆமாம் ப்ரோ உடம்பு சரியில்லை. கோல்டு ஃபீவர் இப்போதான் கொஞ்சம் ஓகே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். ரெண்டுமே 0 பிட்டிடியா? யோ கேடி கில்லர் சூப்பர்யா. என்ன பண்ணுறானுங்க? ஓட வச்சானுங்க. ஆமாம் ப்ரோ அன்றைக்கே சொன்னீங்கல்ல ஆர்லிக்கனும் பேனர்ல இருந்து அடாப்டஸா? சீரியஸ்லி ப்ரோ நானும் இது வரைக்கும் 50-50 ஒரே வாட்டி தான் வின் ஆனேன். ரெண்டுமே 0 பிட்டி ப்ரோ. சீரியஸ்லி லக்கி காய். யாரா நீ ரைடுன்றானே? ரைட்னு வச்சு பண்ணா நானும் ரொம்ப நாள் அப்புறம் பாரு. ஆமாம் ப்ரோ எக்ஸாம்ஸ்லாம் முடிஞ்சிச்சா போல்ட் கேமர்? கமெண்ட் கைஸ் லைக் போடாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தால் லைக் பண்ண பண்ணுங்க. அப்படியே அந்த போல் கமெண்ட் உங்களோட போட்டை பதிவு செய்யவும். யாரா நீ?
Who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems
My name's Paimon and this is my sidekick.
சைட்கிக்கா? ஏய் நம்ம சைட்கிக்கா?
one too shall
கைஸ்
introduce
என்ன கைஸ் பைமன் இப்படி சொல்லிட்டான்.
for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus.
நான் ரெண்டு கேரக்டருமே எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்கேன். ஜாங்லி அண்ட் நெவலட். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஜாங்லிக்கு போட்டுட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் நம்ம நெவலட்டுக்கு போடுவோம். சி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நெவலட்டுக்கு போட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜாங்லிக்கு போடுவோம்.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon?
யாரும் கிளாப் பண்ணினே
It
இருக்கானுங்களா?
is
ஏய்
unbecoming
நிறுத்துங்கடா
of
டேய்.
an adepti to boast of one's
யாரோ
powers.
ஒருத்தன் கிளாப் பண்ணினே இருக்கான்.
One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your
டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ்
verdict.
ஆகுதா இல்லையா? சரி கொல்றாங்க bro. ஒண்ணுமே முடியல. சீரியஸ்லி. இவன்ட வசல கிளாப் பண்ணி இருக்கான்.
Master of Stars in action. His power truly
எக்ஸாம் முடிஞ்சிச்சா
hails
இல்லையா
from
bro?
the divine.
ஒண்ணுமே முடியல.
I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
நெக்ஸ்ட் நம்ம என்ன ஸ்டோரி கொஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம் சொல்லுங்க, நம்ம ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம்.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father.
ஆமா bro.
Once it was boiled
அந்த
in
காலம்லாம்
whey,
ஒரு காலம்
it
bro.
gave off this really
இன்டர்னல்
ethereal
எக்ஸாம்,
mist.
வீக்லி டெஸ்ட்,
Seemed
பிராக்டிகல்
pretty
டெஸ்ட்,
adepti
மாடல்
to
எக்ஸாம்,
me.
அப்புறம் செமஸ்டர்
Could have
எக்ஸாம்.
also- Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My
செமஸ்டர்
father will
தான்
recover
நாங்களா புக்
soon. I
எடுப்போம்
just know
அப்படின்னு.
it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings.
ஓ
But my father's life is worth much more than a few old
டேய்
relics.
நாங்க
right?
அடாப்டர்ஸ்க்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவோங்கடா. அடா பாவி.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they? I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed
ஓ
transporting.
இவங்கலாம் பிலீவர், அவங்களோட பிலீவர்ஸ்.
So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me. As presumptuous as that reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the rite of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
அப்பாடி கிளாப்
are
பண்றது
you
திட்டம்.
believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
ஓகே கிளாப் பண்றது திட்டம். சூப்பர் சூப்பர்.
What do you think?
நைடா லாஸ் ஆயிட்டேன் ப்ரோ
One's
50-50.
adherents may
சோ அப்படியே நம்ம கேரண்டர்ல வச்சு
Surely
விளையாட்டுக்கு
you
போட்டுக்கலாம்.
jest. There was one
ரெண்டு
all
கேரக்டருமே
things
எடுத்தாகணும்,
are
ரெண்டு
connected.
டிராகன்ஸையும் நெவலட் எடுத்தாகணும், ஜாமிங்
That which
எடுத்தாகணும்.
mortals, in other
ஸோ நம்ம
words,
நைட் எடுத்த திரும்ப என்ன ரெண்டு
their
எடுக்க முடியாது.
wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my
நைடா
diminutive.
கண்ணா நான் எல்லாமே ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Okay.
ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட்ல இருந்து மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் வரைக்குமே.
So, we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes? One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from
85
words
பெட்டில
alone.
கேரண்டோட இருக்கீங்களா?
One must seek
Guaranteed
profound
50-50
truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to
85
perceive
பெட்டினா நீங்க ஒரு
one's hidden
ஒரு
need,
ஏதாவது ஒரு புல் பண்ணாலே முடிஞ்சிச்சு
then
ப்ரோ.
regrettably,
தெரியாம
one may
பார்த்து
lend
வச்சுக்கோங்க.
you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they? Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to
அதெல்லாம் சாப்பிடணும்னே
Wildwood Woodhouse
சொல்லிருக்கலாமே.
and see if they got any new recipes in?
இங்க வரணுமா? ஓகே, டெலிபரேட் ஆயிடுவோம். டீசெண்டா டெலிபரேட் ஆயிடுவோம். கமெண்ட் गाइस, லைக் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ண சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. நான் கிண்ணிச்சு ரொம்ப மிஸ் பண்றேனே. ரீசார்ஜ் சும்மா.
It's as good as done.
10 points for agility.
முடிஞ்சு.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
ஃபாலோ பண்றாங்களா?
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself? Really? What's so fishy about him? Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone.
என்ன பைமன் கரெக்ட்டா கவனிக்கணும்.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
கமெண்ட் गाइस, லைக் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ண சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இதோட தான் பேசணுமா? பேசிடுவோம்.
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
எழுதிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னுமா? அப்புறம் மற்ற எல்லாமே கிடையாது. இதுவா?
Are you buying or not?
இதுதான் நினைக்கிறேன். இதுதான்.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Ooh, nice story.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you? So, there used to be 5 main yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today.
So,
Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years. The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about? Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly churls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne. To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn!
okay. அங்கே போகணுமா? போயிடுவோம்.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too.
நம்ம போய் தான் காப்பாத்த போறோமா? இதுக்கு நீ டம்மி பேச ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லிடலாமேடா இவங்க எல்லார்கிட்டயும்.
I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease.
Surely
one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were... Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Yeah, பார்த்தல இது. இந்த ஷாவோட கொஸ்டின் ஷாவே காணோம்.
Let's light it up.
Been
brings a smile to my face.
ஷாவ் இங்க தான்
Oh,
இருக்கான்.
it's that conqueror of demons again. No wonder.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah, Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that
ஓ
means...
இப்பதான் இந்த ஸ்டோரி தான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியுதேவா?
Poor Xiao!
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now! Please?
Well, come on then.
Okay.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Okay, let's go. Come on guys, like பண்ண பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க, subscribe பண்ண பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா subscribe. Oh my god.
Gives Paimon goosebumps!
பயங்கரமா இருக்கடாது இந்த இடம்.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
இன்னும் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா யூஸ் ஆகுது.
Useless. Useless.
சாவ செடிக்கு நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. தட்டி கொள்ளணுமா? சீரியஸ்லி? கஷ்டம்டா. ஃபைட் சூப்பரா இருக்கு எனக்கு.
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant...
97 கிரெடிட் கரெக்டா மே ஜோலோ தான் அதுக்கே அப்பா சூப்பரா எடுக்கற நீ. எவ்வளோ 88 கிரெடிட் 29 தான் இருக்கு. ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட் வந்து நோப்லஸ் போட்டுருக்கானுங்க, எல்லாத்துக்கும் போறது தான் போட்டுருக்கானுங்க. C3 talent. 888.
Yaksha, right?
It's energy recharge 135.
Paimons just realized that you only wear your
Oh,
mask
jump
when you're
அடிக்கலாமா?
fighting
Hello,
the
hi
bad
Ashni.
guy. But that Star
Hi,
Snatcher
hi,
guy
hi.
wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher. I am
Okay,
aware of
bro.
no
தெரியல bro.
adeptus
இப்பதான்
by
bro.
such a name.
Okay, இப்பதான் கமெண்ட் பார்த்தா ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம்.
Odd. Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
இதுதானே சொல்றீங்க? ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம். Oh my god, சூப்பரா இருக்கு. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. தேங்க்ஸ் ப்ரோ. தேங்க்ஸ் கார்த்தி ப்ரோ. ட்ரையல் இவனுக்கு மட்டுமே கொடுத்துருக்கானுங்க. ஒரு நிமிஷம் நாங்கள் கூப்பிட்டாங்க என்னன்னு கேட்குறேன். ஓகே ப்ரோ. புரியுது. இந்த டொமைனுக்கு மட்டும் இந்த இவனுக்கு இந்த பவர் கொண்டுறீங்க. இன்னும் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக லைஃப் குறைஞ்சிட்டு இருக்கு. இது யாருமே சொல்லலையேங்க. அது வரப்பா. அட்டாக் பண்ண லைஃப் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுமா? என்ன அந்த ஸ்டாக்காக இருக்கு இவனுக்கு வெப்பன்ல? இல்லையே, அப்போ எப்படி எனக்கு அட்டாக் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது? ஒரு நிமிஷம் கைஸ். இந்த டொமைன் அட்டாக் இன்க்ரீஸா இருக்கும். ஓகே ப்ரோ புரிஞ்சுச்சு. ஐயோ கீழே வந்துட்டமே. முடிஞ்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். முடிஞ்சா ரீஎன்ஃபோர்ஸ்மெண்டா? எங்கடா அவன்? இதோ இருக்கான். சொன்னோம். முடிஞ்சா? ஒன்றும் முடியல. ஓகே ஒரு ரியாக்ஷன் ஆகும்ல, அதே தான் புரிஞ்சிச்சு. அனமோனாலே ரியாக்ஷன் தான்.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Yao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait, truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must...
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees.
Shazam,
We've got
bro,
to
என்ன
show
ஒரு இப்படி
Adeptus
சொல்லிட்ட
what
வஸ்கன்னு.
you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too.
ஜாங்லிஷ் அண்ட்
If
ஷாவலா
you're
இல்ல
to
ப்ரோ.
teach
அப்படின்னு
Stars
தான்
Teacher a
எல்லாருமே
lesson,
சொல்லிருப்பாங்களே ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways.
ஒன்லி சன்ஸ்
I
அரைவ்.
possess an
புரியுது
art
புரியுது.
called
யாக்ஷால.
Flame Trawler.
Okay,
It is
புரிஞ்சிருச்சு.
normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
புரியுது ப்ரோ. பார்த்து ப்ரோ புரிஞ்சிருச்சு.
Now that's a
நாலு
real
பேருமே இருந்து
Adepti
போயிடுவாங்க.
art.
இவன் மட்டும் தான் இருப்பான்.
A ritual must be performed for this art
நான்
to
அந்த
be
சேஸ்டன்
used.
கொஸ்ட் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு புரிஞ்சுது.
Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do. But as for the censer and the 7 lamps, probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount
அதுதான் ப்ரோ
Tian?
சேசன்
The
கொஸ்ட்ல தான் பண்ணேன்.
ancestors of the people
அந்த
of
ஸ்டோரி
Liyue
கொஸ்ட் அப்ப
built
எல்லாமே
shrines
சொன்னாங்க.
there
எல்லாமே
to
கிளியரா
honor the
புரிஞ்சுது ஸ்டோரி
Yakshas.
கொஸ்ட்ல.
You should still be able to find
ஷாவோட
some
பேக் ஸ்டோரி.
ceremonial
அதுல தான் ஒருத்தன்
items
அவனோட
there.
சோல் மட்டும் அங்க மாட்டிருக்கும்.
Once you have found them, meet me at the
Poram
Yaksha
soul
statues
mutlu.
after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
ஓகே. ஆமா ஆமா ஆமா. நாங்களும் ஷா செத்துறோம் நினைச்சேன் ஒரு செகண்ட்ல. பார்த்தா லாஸ்ட் 1 மினிட்ல வந்து நம்பால் காப்பாத்திடுவாப்புல.
Time to go.
ஆயிரத்தி 400 மீட்டரா?
Time to go.
அவ்வளவு தூரம்லாம் இப்போ நடந்து போக முடியாது.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
we know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Ooh, this temple will probably have the kinds of sensors and lanterns that
Cloud
this
Return.
sensor should be fine. At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we
Sorry Payment. தெரியாம நீ பேசுனது skip பண்ணிட்டேன். Collect the 7 items necessary to the ritual. 7 item எங்க போகுது? அச்சச்சோ என்ன ட்விஸ்ட் கொடுத்தீங்க லாஸ்ட்ல? இதுதானா? ஓகே.
The wind knows me.
முட்டை தரேன். இங்க தாங்க வேற எங்கேயோ பார்த்தேனே. அது ஒரு நம்ம வந்து கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு எத்தனை போக போறோம்.
Time to go.
சரி கடிச்சு லைட்டா.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
நான் காணோம் அவனை.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here.
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
It's that guy's voice. Hello?
அடா பையங்களா அந்த ஸ்டாச்சு வந்தானா?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, it is not untrue to say this. The line between Adepti and ghosts is a fine one indeed. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death.
Come on guys, like பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ணி சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.
Mortal lingering will not
Stay
last
பண்ணாம
much
பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா
longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons. If only I could taste some authentic grilled ticker fish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
ஓகே அவ்வளோதான் எனக்கு ரெஸ்ட் இன் பீஸ் அப்படின்னு.
Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
50 மீட்டர்ஸா? நடந்துதான் போயிடலாம். அச்சோ எங்கடா ஒளிஞ்சிட்டு இருந்த நீ? போயிட்டா. எங்க தானே ஒளிஞ்சிட்டு இருந்தீங்க எல்லாரும்? மழை வேற இதுல. சுத்தம்.
There's still more light in
Saw
the
Big
insect's
Brother,
mouth
seriously,
than
bro?
their entire soul.
You take that back.
திடீர்னு மழை பெய்யுது.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and he says hi.
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual.
Playable character ஆ இருந்தா நல்லா
Place the
இருக்குன்றீங்களா?
sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti.
நான் சரியா கவனிக்கல bro.
Do not dismiss their mystical
அந்த questல
workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body.
அவனோட சோல் அந்த இது காமிப்பாங்க அவன ரெண்டு பேர் பேசுறதையும் அடிக்கடி செக் பண்ணி பார்க்கறான் அப்புறமா.
I'm sorry.
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin. Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
தொடங்குவோமா?
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
ஆமாம் ப்ரோ. நான் அந்த ஸ்டோரி ஷார்ட்ஸ்ல போடலான்னு இருக்கேன். ட்ரை பண்றேன். ஷார்ட்ஸ் எடிட் பண்ணி போறதுக்கு.
Bring forth sin. It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
ஆம்பரே குடுக்கு ஆம்பர் யூஸ் பண்ணனுனே பண்றானுங்க போலயே.
Leave it to me.
அச்சோ போயிடுச்சு ஸ்டோரி.
We finished the ritual and we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
ஆமாம் ப்ரோ. அதையும் ஃபோர் ஆர்ம்ஸ்
There is one.
வந்துட்டானே.
Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An Adepti art? You dare don the guise of an Adeptus in one's presence. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wangshu Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an Adeptus such as oneself, one must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
Seriously, fight ah. இவன்லாம் அடிக்கணுமா? Sides. ஒரு அடிக்கே இது டேய் எடா ஒரு அடிக்கே போய்ட்ட ஒரு அடிக்கவே ஆரம்பிக்கலடா.
Please stop. I surrender. I surrender. Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery, masquerade as an Adeptus, exorcise demons without exterminating them, and display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books
Bro,
concerning
seriously?
the Yakshas.
I know.
But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn for...
Hey, let's go.
Boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Amen.
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Okay, போமா. நல்லதா இருக்கானா?
Permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled ticker fish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow, I slay evil.
Hey, wait.
Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon
That was
and
not
the
dialogue,
trusty
wasn't it?
traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Complete. Butterflies did complete. Playz இது பண்ணுவோம்.
The hems of my pants are still dripping.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
Chichi.
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone! I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right? Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog. Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle.
Uncle Baiju.
பாம்பே
Chengsheng,
சிரிக்குதுடா.
now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
ஐயோ அங்கிள்னு சொல்லிட்டான்.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa village, you say? I visit
Cursed
patients
by
there
you,
frequently,
didn't you?
but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Art of feeling started. Okay. கமெண்ட் லைக் பண்ண பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி பண்ணுங்க. லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபார் 610 subscriber.
10 points for agility.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
So kind of, you know. $400 okay. Oh.
Are you running away?
இல்ல அவதுல போடு. இன்னும் 10 வேணுமா?
The campaign begins. Gonna be epic.
Glad to be working with you.
What is the situation?
என்னடா இங்க தான் கட்டது நான் காட்ல. ஓ கீழ இருக்கா?
Dad! Dad!
அவன் தான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
Look, there's somebody over there.
அவனே தான்.
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Watch where you're going!
Hey, Hutta!
Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh? Dad!
Hey, Hutao!
My, who do we have here? It's the traveler in Paimon. My worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh,
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Boo Boo
Sorry,
Pharmacy.
Hutao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
அவனுக்கு ஒன்றும் புரியல.
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today. Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jiao Liang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா வந்துருச்சு. சூப்பர்.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed. No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chung Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
என்ன பண்ண போறாங்க?
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like? Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
போமா கீழே ஃபுட்டா இருக்கா?
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled, snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you actually... Don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war. Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But Even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say. Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
Next day.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jia Liang is doing.
Dad!
Oh,
Dad, you remember me?
yes. I remember now. Oh, I'm so
எப்படி சரியானா?
sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while.
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there? Why did you follow us here? Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jia Liang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Yay.
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa, guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body, and soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own. Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiangli.
Ma. இங்கதானா வீடு
Follow the
அங்கங்க தண்ணீர் கதை குதிச்சு போறான்
time to
மழை வருது எங்க போனாலும் மழை வந்தா என்ன அர்த்தம்
There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, She met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the... Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now, Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up, but if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Okay, back. நான் உட்காந்துட்டு போயிட்டு என்ன பண்றான்?
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
எங்கடா போறே?
What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
alive.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Huh? So you're saying... it was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery. Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Oh, 50-50.
Well,
It's 5-out மாதிரி இருக்கா?
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face? Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're Mannequin Man!
Mannequin Man.
You're just a pain in the neck!
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing what?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh. If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
மேலதான்
Called?
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Jinxa village. A vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxa village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again. Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Shell for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If...
Master, there's a problem.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and...
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now!
Okay. Speed. நான் ஸ்பீடாக போனால் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் நீங்களே டெலிபோர்ட் ஆகணுமாடா?
It's as good as done.
Whoa. Agora. Wait, bros. Agora não estou postando nada. Muito bem. ஓடு.
Dad, what's wrong?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr.
Puta
Baishu,
kano.
you're back. My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious.
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
என்ன டைம் வரணும் 8:10 திரும்பவும் அகைன்
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you...
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. Wait, where's Dr. Bai?
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baiju in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since he went...
பாப்போம் பைஜு மட்டும் நினைக்கிறேன்
You're finally awake? That was far too risky.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep.
Say no joke, yes.
Surely he hasn't.
Exactly,
There's no way
Kishore.
he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baishu! Changsheng!
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart
Come on guys, like
condition,
படம் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா like
and
பண்ணுங்க
ongoing
subscribe
treatment
பண்ணாம
is
பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா
essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his
level
heart
at lead
meridian.
தரா
Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to
6
the
votes for
internal
Navalat,
organs.
5 votes for
Though it
Zhongli.
was created from God Remains, this formula is not a poison in Jia Liang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God Remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jia Liang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jia Liang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to God Remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்டோம்.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jiao Liang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
Baizu யூஸ்
I
பண்ணனும்னு
expected
நினைக்கிறேன்.
to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well. Then follow me.
இங்க யாரா? ஹூட்டா இங்க தான் இருக்காளா?
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the third and fifth compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Hey, live da. 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 ஓகே ஸ்டோரி கஷ்டம் பைஜு இது ஷாவது முடிச்சிட்டேன். இந்த அடுத்து இவன் தான் பண்ணுறேன். ஏன்னா இந்த இதில் தான் இருக்கும் உங்கள் பச்சீச்சி பற்றியா. வில்லேஜ்க்கு இங்கே தான் போகிறோமா? ஓகே கமெண்ட் கைஸ். லைக் போடாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் போட சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணால் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபார் 610 சப்ஸ்கிரைபர்ஸ். ஒன்லி 2 more. Thank you for the subscription.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
Okay, get out now.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
ட்ரையல் கேரக்டர் கொடுப்பாங்கல்ல கொடுத்துறாங்க.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to... curses.
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
ரொம்ப இடத்துல சொல்லி முடிச்சிடும். ஓகே ஓகே ஹெச்பி வெப்பன் வந்து என்னோட வெப்பன் இதுவா சூப்பராக ஜேட் ஃபால்ஸ் சிலிண்டர் ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட் ப்ளஸ் எப்பயுமே இதுதான் போகிறானு கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் 3
Everybody stand back!
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I believe this censer was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster-repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiangli was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This censer, it belongs to Jiangli. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told...
Jia Liang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
போய் சேர்ந்துருவோம் போலியவா? நல்லா இருக்கு.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
சூப்பர்ரா. ஃபர்ஸ்டிங்க போகுது. அப்போ நம்ம அங்கே போய் ஓ பத்தலையா? இப்படிதான் போய் ஆகணும். இங்கே ஒரு வழி போகுது. இதுவுமே இல்லையா? சரி, இந்த டோர் வழியாக தான் வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே போ. திரும்பிட்டே இருக்கேனேப்பா இவன். OMG.
Let's light it up.
Seems like an emergency.
Teamwork is strength. Watch out! Coming at ya. Are you running away?
ஏய் எங்கடா போற?
Watch out!
நான் பார்த்தனே ஓடினே வேற. போ. ஓகே கரெக்டாக வந்துருச்சு. அப்போ இந்த டோர் தான், பட் நான் இந்த டோர் ஓப்பன் பண்ண முடியாமல் போயிடுச்சு. இம்பாக்ட் டவுன் நினைக்கிறேன். ரைட். கரெக்டாக தான் போய்ட்டுருக்கோம். செத்துற முடியும் போகிற போக பார்த்தா. இப்படி போடு.
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
I got him cornered!
Haha.
The doctor will see you.
Mind the side effects. Remember, health comes first.
Hey
Good
there!
job. Morning.
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away! It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju, the poison within Jialiang's body, is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect. And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we...
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife?
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang...
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Zhongli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation! Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you. And...
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Jialiang! 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 Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baishu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that
Hey, hi
hardly lives up to
Yusuf
its
bro,
name,
welcome to the stream.
and it would have had no effect
Night
were it
edukla
not
bro,
for
last
Jialiang's
Chichi
iron will.
எடுத்துட்டேன்.
In the end, I am
Last with
merely a
Chichi.
doctor. I understand very little of the great principles
எடுக்க ட்ரை
governing
பண்ணல
life
இதுக்கு
and
அப்புறம்
death and the
கேரண்டட்ல
perpetual cycle
வெயிட்
of yin
பண்றேன்
and
லெவல்
yang.
எடுக்க.
All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baiju, and cure Dad for good!
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone? All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion. At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baiju, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
நம்மளுக்கு இவங்க கொடுத்துருக்காங்க போல.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach.
Let's go for 6
I'm
cents.
still
Step
impressed by how
only
quickly
2
you
more.
managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baiju, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies.
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baiju, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baiju, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Qiqi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baiju, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay? Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baiju and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Story போகுதா? Seriously?
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baiju, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
Huh. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
முடிஞ்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் quest.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Okay, heart of the healing முடிஞ்சுச்சு. Super. Okay, imagine that ready பண்ணனும் போய்ட்டு. Imagine that try பண்ணுவோம். Okay. Just try தான்.
What they do this time?
அச்சோ நம்ம தெரியவே இல்லையா? ஓகே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுமா?
I hear everything.
Sign here, please. Amp it up. Blazing delight. Pew!
One with the force. I'll uproot you.
Stand back. Feel the beat. Boing, boing, boom.
Bam, bam, bam.
Time to rock. Max and wham.
And shroud.
முடிஞ்சு. ஓகே நெக்ஸ்ட். கமெண்ட் गाइस, லைக் போடாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் போட்டு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இது பண்ணலாம். மட்டும் தான் கிணிச்சிருக்கேன். சரி இதே போவோம். ஓ ராசா நெக்ஸ்ட் பாக்ஸ் கிணிச்சிருக்கேன் ராசா. ஐயோ பர்னிங்.
Nothing lasts forever.
For the Lord of the Night!
Right now.
Target acquired.
Emerge. Right here.
Power core.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Good. ஏய் என்ன கேரக்டர் செலக்ஷன் ஆப்ஷன் எட்டா போறீங்களா? நம்ம கம்பெனி
Stay close and
கரெக்ட்டா
you will
வந்துட்டா.
live.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
எலக்ட்ரோ ஹேவ் ஐ பாருங்கடா டேய் இப்போ போறங்கடா. கரெக்ட்டா வந்தா ப்ரோ ரைடன். ரைடன் சூப்பர் மெஸ்ஸி அப்படின்னா கிறிஸ்டல் ஒன்று இருக்கு, பர்னிங் ஒன்று இருக்கு, யாமிக்கோ நல்லா சப்போர்ட் இருக்கும்.
everything. Can't see?
A sight to behold. Right here, right now, right here.
Illusion shattered.
Right now, emerge.
Keep up.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
இதுதான் போனோட தப்பாச்சு நினைக்கிறேன் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு.
Shine down.
I'll uproot you.
Go, go, Barrington! No one escapes my sight.
ஆமா இதேதான் போனோட தப்பாச்சு. I think அடிக்க முடியாது நினைக்கிறேன்.
Show them. Right here. Emerge.
Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud.
Right now.
இது எங்க ஓடிச்சது?
Absurd. Now you shall perish.
One with the force.
Come on out. Emerge.
I hear everything. And trap.
A sight to behold.
Illusion shattered.
I'm always watching.
There is no escape.
La la la.
Illusion shattered.
இவ்வளோ போராடா அவ. பா.
Show them. Right now. Right here.
Shine down.
Right now. Right here. Let it rain.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
இந்த வாட்டி முடிஞ்சிரும்டா.
Nothing lasts forever. Go, go, Barrett Bunny! Dumpty, Dumpty! No escape! Blazing to light!
Shine down.
ஏய் ஓடாத ஓடாத ஓடாத. உடனே ஸ்டார் எடுக்க முடியல. இட்ஸ் ஓகே. நீங்க எடுத்து கமெண்ட் லைக் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா பண்ணுங்க. ரெண்டு பேர் சூப்பர் கரெக்ட் ஆச்சு. நம்மகிட்ட பைரோ இப்பதான் சாங் ஏத்தோம். சரி பேட்டல் டிஃபென்ஸ் அச்சோ டிஃபென்ஸா. ஓகே இதுக்கு டோர் யூஸ் பண்ணிப்போம். Yeah, that's it.
Time to go to work.
Witness the power of no one escapes my sight. Get him. I'll race you there.
Got. Let's end this now.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Is that all you've got?
Go, big. Booba, get them.
Is that all you've got?
Race you.
Now you're testing my patience.
I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Let's end this
Not
now.
my sword. No escape.
போட்டுருங்க போடுறா.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Is that all you've got?
இந்த பக்கம் போறா டேய் இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நேரம் தான்டா. அவ போய்டாடா. உன்னை பார்த்தா அவ போய்ட்டா.
Let's end this now.
Ready? Mine's your fate. Let me read you a verse. I'm getting sick of this game. You're toast.
Now
Raise your spice. Tired. Here's the good. Ring cutter.
Is that all you've got?
Hi bro. Hi bro. Jay bro, welcome to the stream. Remain our Costa bro. இது imaginary theater bro. ஏய் இது எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஐயோ இவன் தேவையே இல்லையே சாச்சோ. தேவையில்லாத ஒன்று சார் இதாரா கொடுத்துறானுங்க கூட்டாவே. நான் ஆல்ரெடி ஒரு கரெக்ட் இன்வைட் பண்ணிட்டேன் ப்ரோ. அர்லிக்கு நான் இன்வைட் பண்ணிட்டேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன பாஸ்? கரெக்டாக பாஸை கரெக்டாக அடிக்கணும். ஓகே, இது 6 சேலஞ்ச். நீங்கள் முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா விஜய் ப்ரோ? இமேஜினரி தேட்டரு ஃபஸ்ட்டு பாஸ் டென்ட்ரோ, அடுத்த பாஸ் இது யார் மறந்துச்சு அவனுக்கு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஐஸ் ஃபயர் தான். சரி ஓகே, சரி ரைடன் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். நான் யாரும் எடுத்தனே இப்போ கீழே எடுத்தனே. எங்க அவ? கிராரா மட்டும்தான் இருக்கா. ஸ்கேம் பண்ணிட்டானுங்க போலே. ஓகே ஓகே ப்ரோ, ஜி ப்ரோ. ஏத்திஸ் ப்ரோ நல்லா தான் ப்ரோ இருக்கும். இன்னும் நான் பில் பண்ண கேரக்டர்லாம் அப்பப்போ வராது, அதான் கொஞ்சம் கடுப்பாக இருக்கும். ஐனாரிக்கு ஒன்றும் ஒரு லைஃப் இருக்கு. பர்னிங் ஒன்று டேமேஜ் வச்சுருக்கோம். கிறிஸ்டலைஸ் வச்சுருக்கோம். ஷாங்லிங் ஓகே எனர்ஜி வச்சுப்போம். கிறிஸ்டலைஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கும் இருக்கு. வச்சுப்போம். கிராரா வச்சுப்போம். ஒரு பாஸ் அடிக்க வேணும். டென்ட்ரோ ஓகே பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
There is no escape. Stand here, please.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
Can't see?
Illusion shattered.
எவ்வளோ நாள் அது எடுத்துருக்கு?
Retribution! I hear everything. Entrout!
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Stand here, please.
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
அடிக்க முடியாது போலயே.
Coming through.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
ஓகே ஓகே சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. நான் 12th ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃப்ளோர் அதை முடிக்கவே முடியல. இப்போ எதில் இருக்குன்னு தெரியல வேறு. ரெண்டாவது நெக்ஸ்ட்டு வந்து பாஸ் ஃபைட்டு. நாவே எல்லாத்தையும் ரொம்ப டிஸ்அட்வான்டேஜாக இருக்கு.
Out of my way. A bond is strong. That's that. Eat this. Get with me. I'm here, please.
Overrule.
Lightning purified.
ஏய் எங்கடா போகுது இப்போதான் நெருப்பே வருது அதுக்குள்ளே போயிடுற நீ
Laid
போடா.
bare.
Our bond is strong. That's that. Nice and spicy. Eat this.
Everlasting as the moon.
No. Express delivery. Coming through.
This is where you fall. Transfixed.
ஏய் என்ன இவ்வளோ கஷ்டமா இருக்கு இப்போ பார்த்த ஃபயர் வரலையே
Out of my way. You're toast.
ஏய் வாட்
Everlasting as the moon.
முடிஞ்சிருச்சு ரோஸ் கிடைக்கல ஸோ சேட் நெக்ஸ்ட்டு இதோ செலெக்ஷன் ஆப்ஷன் வந்துடுச்சா கீழே ஓகே செலக்ட் பண்ணிப்போம் நான் கொடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னு நினச்சேன் கம்பெனி எலக்ட்ரோ என்ன கம்பெனி இருக்கு யாழ்மிக்கோமா
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Seriously? Sure, okay. Overload, burning. ഒരിടത്തിപ്പം Virgin. Remaining இல்லையா சூப்பர் Pyro characters have advantage. Super. Bennett. நம்ம Bennett நல்ல. PD. Ron. Taginari. And an electro character. Electro எனக்கு ஸ்லேஸ் நம்ம. Electro spare தான். Okay, start.
Lightning terrified.
I'll uproot you!
Overrule.
Just you. Our bond is strong.
And shroud! Keep up. Let's nip that in the bud.
That really hurt.
This is where you fall.
Can't see?
ஏய் என்னடா அடிச்சு போட்டான்
And shroud!
ஏய் ஃபயரே வர மாட்டேதுப்பா
I'll uproot you! One with the forge.
Laid bare.
Dumpy dumpy go. Get with me.
Oh my god, seriously? எல்லாம் அது போனதுல ஒரு வாட்டில அடிச்சனேடா
Everlasting as the moon. Overrule.
Seriously? ஒரு சான்ஸ்லயே அடிச்சேன்டா போனதுல எல்லாம் 6ல எல்லாம் எடுக்க வைக்க மாட்டான்.
Transfixed.
Let's nip that in the bud and trout.
Witness my rise. Overrule. Dissipate.
I hear everything.
ஓ இவளுக்கு கீழே ஆக மாட்டாளா? சூப்பர். ஆமாம்ல, மறந்தே போயிட்டது நான். எப்படா கம்மியாச்சு பாரு.
One with the force. Yeah.
Transfixed.
அச்சோ பவர் மாற்றி யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Laid bare. Let's nip that in the bud.
ஓகே. ஆர்லி க்ளோஸ்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணி தானே இருக்கேன். ப்ளஸ் ஆர்லி ட்ரையல்.
There is no escape. I hear everything. One with the force.
Overrule. Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare. Shine down.
Can't see. I'll uproot you! And trout! One with the force.
Overrule. This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
I hear everything.
Blazing to light! Dumpy dumpy go!
Shine down. Everlasting as the moon. Overrule.
Why? Hold basic after using skill. Okay, bro. Okay, I'll try.
There is no escape. Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see?
Laid bare.
Okay. Thanks for the advice, bro. Nice.
Shine down.
I hear everything. One with the force.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Overrule.
Blazing to light!
Can't see? Going down. Transfixed. Witness my rise. Overruled. Now you shall perish. There is no escape. Let's nip that in the bud.
Bro, seriously. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that advice. Thanks for the tips.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. A sight to behold.
Germinate!
Right now. Right here.
Retribution! Scatter!
Emerge. Right here, right now.
Propagate!
Jumpy dumpy go! Right here, right now.
Spring forth!
Okay, star is gone.
Retribution!
I'm always watching. Right here.
Propagate!
Come on out. Emerge.
Okay. இந்த ட்ரீம் ட்ரை பண்ணதே இல்லை. ஓகே லெட்ஸ் ட்ரை அப்படின்னு.
Adventure time! I'm going in! Witness the power of Gugwa! Rain, outline, out of my way! Our bond is strong!
Shadow the past. Mind to command. Locked up.
Not good!
I got him cornered.
No, my sword! Body in the cook. Rain cutter! Teamwork is dreamwork! Stand with me! Oh, glory! Your soul in sacrifice!
ஐ திங்க் சான்ஸ்லெஸ்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
I'll settle this! Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
நோ சான்ஸ். இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறது? டீமே இல்லையே.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Out of my way! Dissipate! Nothing lasts forever.
For the Lord of the Night.
Submit your soul in sacrifice!
ஏய் செட்ரா, இதெல்லாம் எங்கேயோ போய் பக்கத்தில்.
Rain outlines your fate. Stand with me! Right here. Emerge. Right here. Ha!
Locked up.
Body and mouth. Right now. Is that a emerge?
I got him cornered.
Bow before your king! Purified! Our bond is strong! Measly insects! Oh, you must! Come on now. A sight to behold.
Locked up.
Ring cutter! Stand with me! Show them.
Seriously, dudes. Hi, Estimas bro. Welcome to the stream. என்ன லேட்டாக வந்திருக்கீங்க ரொம்பவே. So sad. என்னடா இது? பஸ் 7 அடிச்சுமே, அப்புறம் இதை கலெக்ட் ஆகல. ஆஃப்ல இருக்கா? ஓகே ஓகே ப்ரோ.
Add astro.
லாஸ்ட்ல அது அடிக்கிறதுக்கு நாவியா இருந்தா அடிச்சிடும். நாவியா தான் உள்ளே அலோடு இல்லையே. வேணுன்ட்டே பண்ணிட்டானுங்க ப்ரோஸ்.
What is the situation?
கமெண்ட் गाइस, லைக் பண்ண பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம இருந்தா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஓ என்ன போட்டி ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் ஈக்குவலா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஜாங்ல என்ன விளையாடுறது?
Wind strike.
Everybody stand back.
Target acquired. As one with wind and cloud.
Shine down.
Claim these souls.
Your soul.
I got him cornered.
I'm going in.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
என்ன கம்மியா போயிடுச்சு டேமேஜ்.
Target acquired. That was unexpected.
புரியல நான் பாக்குறேன் ப்ரோ.
Let's light it up.
Fallen leaves adorn my night.
புரியல நான் பாக்குறேன். இதை முடிச்சிட்டு பாக்குறேன். வை ப்ரோ வை? இந்த ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் அடிக்கலையேங்க. எனக்கு இந்த ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் கொடுக்குறீங்க சம்மந்தமே இல்லாமல் இருக்கு.
Everybody stand.
Wind strike.
Shine down.
Bow before your king.
I got him cornered.
It's your soul in sacrifice.
Illusion shattered.
As one with wind and cloud.
ஸ்லோ ஆயிடுச்சுடா. ஐஸ் போட்டுருக்கு போலயே.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
டேமேஜ் வர மாட்டேது இந்த லாபில். வந்துச்சு இப்போ அவளுக்கு வந்துருச்சோ. எனக்கு பாப்போம் செக் பண்ணுவோம்.
Pleasure doing this.
ஹேய் கிணிச்ச போட்டு தட்டானுங்க.
It's fine. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Inazuma shines eternal.
அதானே போன வாட்டி மாட்டவே இல்லை. இந்த வாட்டி மாட்டிச்சு வரும் கரெக்டா. ரைடன் பில்டா ப்ரோ? இதோ காமிக்கிறேன். ரைடன் ஒன்றும் பில்டே பண்ணல ப்ரோ. நான் ஓரளவுக்கு டேமேஜ் தருவா. இது லாக் ஆயிருக்கு ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக. பட் அந்த பீஸ் நம்மளுக்கு யூஸே இல்லையே. டிஃபென்ஸ் அசாம போகிறோம். நல்லாவே இருக்க மாட்டேங்குதா. சரி ரைடன் ஓவரால் பில்டு ப்ரோ. ஒன்றும் பில்ட் பண்ணல ப்ரோ. ரைடன் பில்ட் பண்ணணும் நான். ஆர்டிஃபெக்ட்லேயே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிரிட் டேமேஜ் கிரிட் ரேட்லாம் கம்மியாகவே இருக்கும். எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் கிரிட் டேமேஜ் இது ஒரு பீஸ் ஓகே. நான் அட்டாக் ஒரு வாட்டி இருந்துச்சு. இதில் வந்து எனக்கு எதுவுமே இல்லை. எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜும் இல்லை கிரிட் டேமேஜும் இல்லை. ஓகே ரெண்டுமே இல்லை. இது மாற்றணும். இந்த பீஸ் வந்து ஓகே அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். பட் ஆனால் எப்படி சொல்கிறது, கிரிட் டேமேஜ் இல்லை, சிடி வேணும். இது வந்து ஓகே ப்ரோ. இது வந்து டீசென்ட் பீஸு. எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் மட்டும் இல்லை, அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் போயிடுச்சு. மற்ற எல்லாமே ஓகே தான். இது டீசென்ட் தான் சொல்லுவேன். இதுவே முக்கம்தான் அப்படின்னா டீசென்ட்டு. இது வந்து பீஸ் இல்லாதனால போட்டுச்சிருக்கோம் ப்ரோ. வேறு பீஸ் கிரிட் டேமேஜ் இப்போ இது போட்டால் எவ்வளோ வரும்? ஓகே இது போட்டால் கிரிட் ரேட் வருமா? ஓகே இப்போ எவ்வளோ இருக்குது? 41 40. இது எவ்வளோ வச்சுருக்கேன் நினைக்கிறேன். சரி பார்த்துக்கலாம். C1 டேலண்ட் அப்டேட் பண்ணல ப்ரோ. அது வேறு ரைடனுக்கு அப்படியே இருக்குது. பில்டர்னா நான் ஆவியாக தான் சொல்லுவேன் என்னோட பில்டு. அப்புறம் கினிச் ஓரளவுக்கு பில்டு ப்ரோ. 2 பீஸ் போட்டிருக்கான் அவனுக்கு. கினிச்சுக்கு ஒன்றும் பில்ட் பண்ணல. 2 பீஸ் தான் போட்டிருக்கான் ஆர்டிஃபெக்ட். 2 பீஸ் அட்டாக்கும் 2 பீஸ் ஆடிஷன். அதுக்கே எனக்கு வெப்பன் கூட அட்டாக் வெப்பன் தான். நல்லாவே கிரிட் அண்ட் கிரிட் டேமேஜ் 1 லேக் மேலே தரான். என்னோட ரைடர் வந்து 125 நினைக்கிறேன். 125 தான். 125K இது இருக்கும் ஹையஸ்ட்டு. கினிச் வந்து 130K 135K ப்ரோ. நாவியாலாம் 3K சாரி 300K. நான் நாவியா வச்சா ஈஸியாக முடிஞ்சுன்னு சொல்லி தான் நான் நாவியா அதில் யூஸே பண்ணல.
Got him cornered. Claim these souls.
Illusion shattered. Let's light it up.
Locked up.
You shall perish. There is no escape.
கம்மியாக தான் போகுது. அண்ணா 65K தான் போதும். கமெண்ட் கைஸ். லைக் போடாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா லைக் போட்டு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தா சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். எலமெண்ட் மாஸ்ட்ரி சரி ஓகே வச்சுப்போம். காப்லெட்டில் இருக்காது மோஸ்ட்லி. யூஸ் ஆகும். ஒரு பீஸ் கூட நீங்கள் நம்மளுக்கு நல்லாவே தரலையேங்க. அந்த பீஸ் எதுக்கு லாக்ல இருக்கு? ஏய் பட்டன் வேலை செய்யல.
Illusion shattered.
அடிச்சு போட்டாங்க ப்ரோ.
Shadow the past. Mind to command.
ஏய் பட்டன் வேலை செய்யலையா? இன்னும் முச்சுட்ருவாங்க போலயே.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
30K தான் போச்சு உங்களுக்கு. இந்த டொமைன் ஆக்சுவலி இதை சொல்லிட்டு எலக்ட்ரோ டென்ட்ரோ ரெண்டுமே யூஸ் இல்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இல்லை டென்ட்ரோ யூஸு, எலக்ட்ரோ இல்லை, ஆனமோ இல்லை. வித்தவுட் ஃபுட்பால் சூப்பர் சூப்பர் ப்ரோ, சூப்பர் சூப்பர். கூட்டா வெப்பன் வேறு எடுத்துறேன்னு சொன்னீங்கல்ல, சூப்பர் சூப்பர். ஒரு பீஸா நல்ல பீஸா தரானா?
Let's light it up! Fallen leaves, adorn my night, wind strider.
Everybody stand, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
ஆட
Claim these souls. Target acquired.
பார்த்தீங்களா இப்பயே 112 தான் போச்சு, 112K போச்சா. அசால்ட்டாக போயிடும் கினிச்சோடது டேமேஜ்.
Illusion shattered.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I got him cornered.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. Let's light it up.
Locked up.
Never that, bro. ஆல்ரெடி ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி தான் வச்சுருக்கேன், இருந்தாலும் எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் பீஸ் தேவைப்படுது. இல்லை பீஸ்லாம் இல்லை, நான் பீஸ் காமிக்கிறேன். அப்படியே கேமிங் இருக்க பீஸை மாற்றிட வேண்டியது தான். இந்த பீஸு ஹெச்பி அட்டாக்கு இந்த பீஸ் மாற்றணும். அப்புறம் இது ஹார்ட் பீஸ் ஹெச்பி, தென் இதில் ஒரு ஹெச்பி. இதில் ஹைட்ரோ டேமேஜ் போனஸ் இதோ இருக்கு, ஆனால் எனக்கு சிடி இல்லை என்கிட்ட. இப்போதைக்கு இதாக வச்சுப்பேன். ப்ளஸ் இதோ ஒரு கிரிட் டேமேஜ். இது இப்போ கேமிங்க்கு எவ்வளோ தருதுன்னா 25 ஹெச்பி கிரிட் டேமேஜ். இந்த பீஸ் அப்படியே தூக்கி நான் உனக்கு போட்டுருவேங்க. யாருக்கு டெவலப் போட்டுருவேன். வெப்பன் அவன் வெப்பன் எடுக்கணும், அதுதான் இப்போ பெரிய விஷயம். டெவலப் எடுத்தா வெப்பனோட தான் இருக்கணும். பார்ப்போம்.
I'll take the lead today.
Sounds good to me.
The spin is
ஆனால் ஒன்றும் நாவியா கொஞ்சம் பில்ட் பண்ண வேண்டியது இருக்கு ப்ரோ. நாவியாவே பில்ட் பண்ணணும். எவ்வளோ ப்ரமோஸ் கம்மியாக தான் இருக்குது. ப்ரமோஸும் கம்மியாக தான் இருக்குது. 40 பிட்டியில் இருக்கேன். பார்ப்போம், எடுத்துடலாம் கேரண்டடாக. வெப்பன் தான் எடுக்கணும், வெப்பன் எப்படி வச்சுருக்கணும். உனக்கு ப்ரமோஸ் கம்மி தான் ப்ரோ, 400 தான் இருக்குது. போமா இப்போ இதில் போடுவோம் ஸ்டாண்ட் பாக்ஸில். சிக்ஸ்டி பிட்டி. ஓகே ஓகே, சூப்பர் சூப்பர். நான் 40. ஏன்னா இங்கே ஒரு பீஸ் மாட்டுச்சு. HP. ஏய் ப்ரோ பரவாயில்ல ப்ரோ, இது ஹாட் பீஸாக போட்டுக்கலாம் ப்ரோ. நைஸு. ஹெச்பி வேணுமே எனக்கு அதில். எனக்கு இந்த அட்டாக் தேவையில்லடா. அட்டாக் பெர்சென்ட் அத்தான் கிடக்குது. இது கேமிங்க்கு போட்டுக்கலாம் பாப்போம். இதெல்லாம் அப்டேட் பண்ணணும். 4 பீஸ் போட்டால் எனக்கு எது கம்மியாயிடும். மேடாப்பா இல்லை அதில் பீஸு. C5 சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. என்கிட்ட C3 தான் இருக்கு. C2 தான் நினைக்கிறேன். C2S. நான் இந்த 4 பீஸ் போட ட்ரை பண்ணால் எனக்கு ஆர்டிஃபெக்ட் ஃபுல்லாக போயிடும். ஆனால் அட்டாக் நல்லாவே டேமேஜ் அட்டாக் நல்லா இருக்கு. ஹெச்பி கம்மியாயிடுச்சு. ஏதோ ஒரு பீஸ் மாத்திட்டேன் போலயே. இந்த பீஸ் தான் இருந்துச்சு. இந்த பீஸ் தான் இருந்துச்சு. ஓ 2200 தான் இருக்கா இதுக்கு. 55,187 அது போட்டால் எவ்வளோ வந்துச்சு? 42,184 கம்மியாயிடுச்சு மொத்தமாக. அதோ பார்க்குறேன் ப்ரோ. ஒரு நிமிஷம் ப்ரோ, பார்க்குறேன். ஓகே நைஸு. ரீசார்ஜ் பண்ணது. ஓகே ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட் கோல்டன் பவர் இவங்களுக்கு. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. ஒன்று எல்லாமே சிங்கிள் க்ரௌண்ட் கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி தான் இருக்கு. ஓ என்ன ப்ரோ ஃபுரினோவை டிபிஎஸ்ஸாக பில்ட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கீங்களா? இல்லை சப் டிபிஎஸ்ஸாக பில்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு எவ்வளோ இருக்கா? கிரிட் டேமேஜ் சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. மெயின் ஸ்டாக் எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் எலிமெண்ட் மாஸ்டரி ஓகே தேவையே இல்லை. பட் இருக்கும் ஓகே தான். மோஸ்ட்லி ஆகும். ஹைட்ரோ டேமேஜ் மோஸ்ட்லாம் இல்லைல்ல. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. 67 ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட். ஓ நைஸ் ரோடு. நைஸ் ரோடு. கிரிட் டேமேஜ் பீஸ் ஓகே. இதில் வந்து உங்களுக்கு இதில் எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் தேவைப்பட்டிருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பரவாயில்ல இதுவும் 13 இருக்கு ப்ரோ. சூப்பர் பீஸ் ப்ரோ. ஆனால் அது ஹெச்பி காப்லெட்டில் ஹெச்பி போட்டிருக்காரு. ஓகே சான்ஸ்லி ஹெச்பி தான் நினைக்கிறேன். எஸ் சூப்பராக இருக்கு ப்ரோ. செம்மையாக இருக்கு ப்ரோ. டிஃபென்ஸ் ஒரு வாட்டி இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் இதில். ஹெச்பியில். இது ஆனிமல் மாஸ்டர் ஒரு வாட்டி ரோலாக இருக்குது. ஸோ சூப்பராக இருக்குது ப்ரோ. எல்லாமே கிரிட் டேமேஜ் கிரிட் ரேட் கரெக்டாக அந்த கான்ஸ்டண்ட்டாக இருக்குது. அட்டா டேய் இப்படி ஓடு. 28+6 அப்படி போடு. வெறித்தனமாக வச்சுருக்கேன் இந்த பீஸு. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. ஓ ஆமாம் ஸ்டாக்கு. ஓகே இப்போ தான் பார்க்குறேன். நான் மேலே மட்டும் பார்த்தேன், ஸ்டாக் பார்க்கல. எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜும் 32% ஃபார் 5 செகண்ட்ஸு. பரவாயில்ல ப்ரோ. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. செம பில்டு பண்ணி முடிச்சிட்டீங்க ப்ரோ மொத்தமாக. நினச்சது எங்கே இந்த ஒரு பீஸ் மட்டும் உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கல எனக்கு ஹெச்பி பீஸ். இதுலேயும் ஆனால் குறை சொல்கிறதுக்கு ஒன்றுமே இல்லை, சூப்பராக தான் இருக்குது. இதுதான் அங்கே வேற மாதிரி. எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜும் கிடச்சிடுச்சு, உங்களுக்கு கிரிட் ரேட்டு கிரிட் டேமேஜ் கிடச்சிருக்கு. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. இதில் எலமெண்ட் மாஸ்டர் சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. செம்ம பில்டு. ஓப்பன் எடுத்தாச்சு. ஓகே இதுலேயும் கிரிட் டேமேஜ் பண்ணணும், நல்லா கிரிட் ஆகல. ஓகே இங்கிட்ட கிரிட். ஓகே செக் பண்ணுறேன் ப்ரோ. இது மட்டும் பீஸ் மட்டும் பார்த்தா அன்றைக்கே நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இதுக்கு மட்டும் உங்களுக்கு பீஸ் வேணுன்றது. இதில் மட்டும் பீஸ் வேணும். இப்பவும் வந்து கிரிட்டு இது இல்லை, சிஆர் இல்லை. பட் அந்த மாதிரி நீங்கள் கான்சன்ட்ரேட் பண்ணால் அவளுக்கு ஹெச்பி கம்மியாகிடும். இது ஓகே சூப்பர் பீஸு. ஹெச்பி ஒரு இருக்குது. ஓ இதுவும் சூப்பர் பீஸ் ப்ரோ. ஹெச்பி அட்டாக் சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. ஏலண்ணா டீம் பக்காவாக செட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கீங்க போலயே. நம்மளது தான் டீமே இல்லை, அரைக்குறையாக கிடக்குது. எல்லாமே ஹெச்பி சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. எல்லாமே எப்படி ஹெச்பி நல்லாவே பில்ட் பண்ணியிருக்க. வெப்பன் 4 ஸ்டார் வெப்பன் 11+30%. எம்பளமா எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் சீரியஸ்லி 47 சப்டி பேசும் இல்லைன்னு 47 178. சூப்பர் நல்ல பில்டு. ஓகே கிரிட் டேமேஜ் ஒரு மாதிரி தான் ஃபஸ்ட் பார்த்தோமா. ஹெச்பி ஓகே நல்ல பீஸ் தான். கிரிட் டேமேஜ் கிரிட் ரேட்டு ஹெச்பி டிஃபென்ஸ் ஒரு வாட்டியோட இருக்கு. ஹைட்ரோ டேமேஜ் போனஸ். இதில் சிஆர் வரணும் பார்த்துக்கோங்க ப்ரோ. ஆனால் அதில் ஹெச்பி உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்ச மாதிரி கிடைக்காது ஸ்டாக்கு திரும்ப. சூப்பரு. ஓகே ப்ரோ எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு சிஆர் அடி வாங்க தான் நினைக்கிறேன் ப்ரோ. எல்லா பீஸ்லையும் இந்த பீஸ் சூப்பர். அட்டாக் பீஸ் மட்டும் உங்களுக்கு ஓபியாக கிடச்சிருக்கு. எல்லாமே அட்டாக் அண்ட் ஹெச்பி பீஸ் மட்டும் ஓபியாக கிடச்சிச்சு. மற்ற பீஸ் தான் கொஞ்சம் அப்படி இப்படின்னு இருக்குது. சூப்பர் ப்ரோ நைஸ் பில்ட். 62-147 நைஸ். 62-147 ஹெச்பி 18. எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் எவ்வளோ வச்சுருக்கீங்க? 249 தானா? எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் 270 வச்சுக்கோங்க ப்ரோ. ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க எப்படியாச்சும் ரைடனுக்கு. இன்னும் கேட்ச் போட்டே உங்களுக்கு இவ்வளோ தான் வந்துருக்கா? 249 தான் வந்துருக்கா? ஓகே அப்போ எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ இது பண்ண நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஓ இதுக்கும் ஒரு சூப்பர். இவளுக்கும் இது தானா? ஆமாம்ல. அப்போ உங்களுக்கு என்னன்னு இது பில்டு கொஞ்சம் கடுப்பாக இருந்திருக்கும். யாருக்கு போகிறது சூப்பர் பீஸு ப்ரோ. இவளுக்கு என்ன எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் வர மாதிரி பீஸ் வச்சுருங்க ப்ரோ. நீங்கள் இவளுக்கு வச்சுருக்கீங்களே பீஸு. எஸ் நீங்கள் எது மெயினாக ஸ்டாக் எது மெயினாக பண்ணுறீங்க அந்த கரெக்டாக வச்சா பரவாயில்ல, ஓகே தான். ஏன்னா இவளுக்கு தான் எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் தேவைப்படும். எனக்கு எல்லாம் எப்படின்னு தெரில. நீங்கள் எல்லாமே மஸ்டியாக பில்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கீங்களா? எல்லாத்தையும் எல்லாத்துலையும் மஸ்டி தான் இருக்கு. சரி சர்ச். ஓ இது எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் பீஸா இது? ஸோ போகாது. அட்டாக் பீஸ் போட்டிருக்கீங்களா? ஓகே தான். அட்டாக் பீஸ் தான் போடணும், சாரி. எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ். ப்ரோ உங்களுக்கு இந்த இதில் மட்டும்தான் வெப்பனில் மட்டும்தான் வந்திருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஐ திங்க் எஸ், வெப்பனில் இருக்க எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் மட்டும் தான் வந்திருக்கு. அப்புறம் வந்து இந்த ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட் எங்கே அது? இந்த ஆர்டிஃபேக்ட் ஒரு 15 வந்திருக்கு ரைடனோடது. ஏன்னா ஆக்சுவலி 100 தருவானுங்க. ரொம்ப பேச முடியல, உடம்பு கொஞ்சம் ஓகேவா இருக்கு. நைஸ் ப்ரோ, நல்ல பில்டு தான். 60 to 147 நல்லாவே டேமேஜ் தருவா. ஓ ஒரு க்ரௌன் சிங்கிள் க்ரௌன் போடலாமா? நைஸ் நைஸ் நைஸ். ஓ ப்ரோ எல்லாமே க்ரௌன் கிட்ட தான் இருக்கே ப்ரோ. ஓ இது ட்ரிபிள் க்ரௌனே போட போறீங்களா? நைஸ். அப்போ ஹூட்டா அந்த அளவுக்கு பில்ட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கீங்க. நைஸ். காசுவாலாம் அது பஃப் தேவையில்ல, இவளுக்கே போட்டாச்சா க்ரௌனு? சூப்பர் ப்ரோ, நைஸ் பில்ட். ஓகே 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 புரியுது, இப்போதான் புரியுது. எனக்கு ஒன்றும் இதுக்கு பீஸ் ஓகே. எனக்கு பீஸ் ஒன்றும் கிடைக்கல, பார்ப்போம். விளையாட்ட இது வெப்பன் எடுக்கணும். விளையாட்டோட வெப்பன் 13 கவுண்ட் இருக்கு. ஓகே சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. ஓகே ப்ரோ நான் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன், ஸ்ட்ரீம் டைம் ஆயிடுச்சு. பை பை கைஸ், நம்ம டுமாரோ பார்ப்போம். பாய் ஸ்ட்ரீமர்ஸ் ப்ரோ, தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் வாட்சிங். Bye bye.